What's good, you guys? You know who it is, man. It's your boy, Mr. Relentless Lex, and I'm back like I never left this mother. Yes, sirski. Hello, somebody. All right, so we got Maino, man. Maino is on the podcast over DJ Vlad. Well, DJ Vlad podcast. And today's reaction video, bro, it says, if 50 and Ja Rule can be on a plane, Yayo and Uncle Murda shouldn't have a problem with Ja being on the plane. This is part 3. Now, the first 2 parts, I got to get back to those. I wanted to know exactly what was Maino's take on Ja being on that plane with Yayo and Uncle Murda. Now, you know, Ja Rule and 50 had beef for over a decade, not a decade, but 10 plus years. Okay, this is the thing. When I saw the video with Ja on the plane with G-Unit, Uncle Murda, and Yayo, Ja handled the situation like a man should do, bro. He was like, yo, what's up? You know, he did get kicked off the plane, but as a man, he stood his grounds. Now we're going to get Maino's take on it. Maino is from Brooklyn. Uncle Murda, I think Uncle Murda from Brooklyn, and I think Yayo was from Queens. And Ja Rule was from Queens. So we're going to see how this go, man. We're going to see how it go. Shout out to Ja Rule, though. I ain't going to hold you. That video was fire. He did what I do. You feel me? Let's get it. Spicy.
What'd you think about the whole Uncle Murda and Tony Yayo, Ja Rule plane situation?
Yeah, I don't know. That was, yeah. I don't know, man. That was.
Yeah.
I don't know. See, the thing about that was that 50 Cent and Ja Rule been on a plane before.
Yeah, I mean, I actually interviewed Ja Rule, and he talked about that incident. He said he saw him, he went to sleep, and that was that.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So I didn't understand what the issue kind of really was. I don't really know. I seen Yayo saying something, but I don't know what the real issue was. If him and the main guy already been on a plane together, nothing happened, because like I said, 50 ain't crazy to the point where he gonna fuck up the money.
Right.
Right? He's not going to fuck up the money. He's told me things to make me, don't fuck the money up, nigga. All right? So he knows he's not about to act out and while you in certain instances. So I don't know why it got to that. So when Yayo say, oh, he lucky 50 wasn't there. But 50 already seen him on the plane, so nothing happened. Like
I can tell you right now, bro. Now Yayo gonna clout chase probably, cause they got a new podcast. Yayo gonna take what Maino's saying right now and run with it and make it something different than what Maino is trying to express. Maino saying these 2 guys, 50 and Ja, been on a plane together. Duh. We all know about that. Or we should all know about that, right? It was a head. Ja said it was a head now. Like, what's up? What's up? Okay, that was it. Plane ride. Nothing happened. Nobody got kicked off. No beef started. But now here come Yayo and Murda like, yo, Ja, what's good? Like, rah, whatever, bro. But that was some corny for me. To me. If you ask me, bro, that was corny from Yayo and Murda, bro. Facts, though.
Well, here's the thing. Like, me and Yayo have a good relationship these days. He's been on my podcast a million times. Now he has his own podcast, right, and so forth. That's my man. And the thing about Yayo is, everyone has a superpower, right? And Yayo's superpower is his loyalty.
Yeah, as he should be. He
is the most loyal person I've ever met. Like, period.
As he should be. As he should be.
Like now that me and him rock, like I see the way that he talks to me and the way he does things for me. It's like, okay, this dude's just really just loyal. You know what I'm saying? So I think in Yayo's point of view, because look, like you've seen in the past, like Young Buck, became cool with Game after they had an argument. After him and 50 had an argument, and then Yayo said, listen, I don't care where me and 50 are. That day, that year, I'm not going to start taking pictures with his ops and stuff like that. So I think in that situation,
I agree with that.
He saw 50's main op, and I think in his eyes, he felt like if I don't say anything, that might affect, the way 50 might look at me in terms of my overall loyalty.
But the problem,
that's what I think.
No, I get it.
But I don't know what's in his head, but that's the way I interpret it.
I can't speak for no man, but the problem with that is that you already on a plane. If you saying things, then you got to commit to it. right? So like, if I see somebody I got a problem with or had a problem with, and I don't address the situation in a violent manner, it's because I'm not committing to that, right? So
right.
I'm
like Troy Ave.
He had the baby in the hand and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
So and I don't want no problems with him. I don't want no problems with him.
You'll go to the police.
I don't want no smoke with him. I seen him say something the other day. I don't want no smoke. Tell him I don't want no problems with that man.
Right.
He is stronger than me, for real. So the thing is, yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I'm getting to a place in my life. I don't really want all this back and forth. Like I'm tired of that shit, bro. Like really, like nigga be like, yo, you right in the middle of this shit. Like, and I'm like, I ain't really for that, man. I really love and wish that the whole New York, and I said up here before, I wish we all could be in a room together and really figure out plays and get money together and do things together. I wish we all, because ain't none of this shit no real issues. Nobody got no real problem. Ain't nobody got shot. Nobody got hurt. Nobody took nothing from nobody. So.
Well, 50 did get shot, Maino. He got shot by some of Ja Rule's associates, friends, partners, or whatever you want to call them. And I think that where all the beef started from. I think the guy name was Supreme or something like that, but Supreme Homo or something like that. 50 put him in his song, Many Men. He said, Homo shot me one day, and then the guy who shot 50, he got shot like a week later, but he didn't survive. So 50 said that in the song Many Men, bro. Now, what Maino was talking about, it'll never happen with 50 and Ja, bro. They both already said that. They both will never sit down, have a man-to-man conversation. It's beef to the end with those two guys, bro. Now, it'd be a great thing for hip-hop if they was to do a versus or anything like that, or come together, settle their differences or whatever, but it ain't gonna happen, bro. It's not.
I wish we all could, whatever, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Well, look, I had Uncle Murda on my show recently, and I told him straight up, in the seat you're sitting in now, I said, you were the main instigator of that situation. From my point of view. Because the way Yayo described it to me was like Ja Rule showed up on the plane, he saw them, and they were sitting directly behind him, which was not a good situation, right?
They were sitting behind
Ja Rule.
Ja, okay.
But they were seated first.
Yeah.
Then Ja Rule came in and suddenly realized that these two guys are sitting behind him. So, according to
Yayo. Yayo said on an interview, I think it was, who was it? I forgot who podcast it was on. But Yayo said that he had got a phone call. And the phone call, whoever it was that called him, he did say that they told him that, hey, listen, Ja gonna be on that same flight with y'all. So Jay already had Ja was gonna be on the plane. So Yayo was already like looking for the nigga, like, okay, let's see if Ja gonna come on the plane for real, and let's see if the person who called me is on point. Just so happened, 10 minutes later, here comes Ja. And that's when all the commotion started, bro. Pillow throwing, name calling, all kinds of. But Ja stood up. Hey, Ja stood up on them two guys, bro. Facts. He represented.
Hey, Ja Rule was like,
represented.
Yo, man, we good. And then Uncle Murda, being Uncle Murda, was like, man, don't fucking talk to me. Shut the fuck up. Something like that, which started to escalate shit. And we both know Uncle Murda. So we're not surprised this is happening, right? And I'm like, yo, you were the main instigator of this. He's like, no, it's not like that. I'm like, yes, you were. Yes, you were. Because I felt like if Uncle Murda just remained quiet the whole time, Yayo may not have said something, and they could have potentially taken that flight cross country. But Uncle Murda, being Uncle Murda, was Uncle Murdering that day.
Uncle Murdering.
And
bro, that's why everybody called Vlad the police right there, bro. Vlad telling it everything. He sounds like a police, man. He said, if Uncle Murda, he said this, he said, bro, we know what happened, Vlad. Let Maino talk and explain the way he visualized it and what he feel about it. You trying to get him to say something that he's dodging the question, if you ask me. So Maino keep it in 1,000. You could tell by his body expression. Look at the look on his face right here. He ain't trying to answer that. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. Vlad might just be the police, bro.
Am I right though? Am I right?
I guess, yeah, man. I mean, look.
You know the guy.
Absolutely. So,
Yes.
I mean, shit happens. I get it. And when you're in the heat of the moment, you know what I mean? I seen a lot of people question whether Murda should have, been involved in that because he wasn't around for that and he had nothing to do with that. I get it. You know what I mean? But, when you with somebody now, and I guess you felt like, we talked about loyalty, and I get it, man. Well,
I mean, think about it though. Like, think about the opportunity that Uncle Murda has being with 50, which is incredible, because think about it. He took the place of other G Unit members, original G Unit members that had gotten into
like
problems.
Lloyd Banks.
And the fact that he's like one of the two main hype men for international tours. Like think about it. Like, we don't know where Uncle Murda's career would be right now if 50 didn't step in. Maybe he'd be a huge superstar, but you know how it is.
It's rough
we don't know.
to be out here. Listen, it's hard.
Or it could have been really bad. Like, we don't know.
It's one of the hardest things out here to do is to be out here on your own.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So,
especially as a rapper who's getting into his 40s and everything else like that. Yeah.
Me having
Vlad sound like he down with G Unit, if you ask me.
The close working relationship with him, I know, what it was. It's rough, I'm just, especially being around here, trying to get the DJs to play your record and this and that, going to the clubs. So it starts to feel like a circle that you're going in, and it's not changing, it's not getting better. So when 50 shit started, I was like, yeah, go. You know what I'm saying? It was like right in the midst of us supposedly doing like another Yellow tape. You know what I mean? So, but he took off, and then he went and did his thing, so.
All right, so that's the end, you guys. Man, hey, yo, Maino, man, you kept it 1,000, bro. You didn't jump into that situation the way that Vlad wanted you to. And on top of that, Maino had just made a diss track about 50 Cent. But Maino said to him, man, like, it's all felonious. It's like rap, beef, but it's nothing but on in the studio type stuff, bro. It don't escalate past the beats and the music and the bars. It don't escalate past that, So some people think it's up when they see each other, but nah, not with Maino and 50. Now with Ja and 50, they saw each other on the plane. Like I said earlier, bro, nothing happened. But Yayo and Murda, I think they feel obligated to say something because they are 50 proteges. You feel me? Maybe that's why they loyalty game is messed up in their head, because they feel like this is what 50 would want us to do. But 50 probably don't even want you to do that. It's gonna mess the money up. It's gonna mess the money up, bro. So shout out to Ja, man, for standing up with them two clowns, for real.